Hey everyone, it's Deacon082 and welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen Randomizer Nuzlocke. And you guys know that feeling where like your foot gets cramped or falls asleep or something, and from that point on it just feels like you can't walk. Well, that happened to me a minute ago and it was just like, I don't know, I just hate when that happens. We're going to start off this episode by doing a few things that I missed out on in the last episode, and it turns out we're on the wrong island for those things. We need to go to 5 Island, not 4 Island. Okay, the first thing up in Lost Cave, and I'm gonna repel up there really quick. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, so up at Lost Cave, I really don't know why I made land there. There are a few extra items we can get, and I'm going to actually cut to where they are. Okay, to get these items, you actually have to progress the wrong way through the cave. What you do is, you go 1, 3, 5, or 7 rooms that last... We already got the one in the first one, but here, we've gone 3 rooms, and you need to go the wrong way after 3 rooms, and you'll get an item. Finally, our bag is full, so we can't pick up this incense, so I need to do some selling eventually. Let's see. Guard spec, I'm never gonna use that. I believe there's only 3 different items in here, so I'm gonna toss these X items, and we'll do it from there. This is our sea incense. Okay, after going 5 rooms over, you need to go the wrong way, which is right. And you'll get a Matt's Revive, which we actually have to toss, but it's a pretty useful item nonetheless. Okay, and after 7 rooms, instead of going right, you'll need to go left, and we can pick up a rare candy. So that's all the items for Lost Cave now. And there's one more thing I missed out on 5 Island that we'll do before we go over to Sits and continue where we left off last episode. For this one, we'll need to go back to Memorial Pillar, and I will put another repel up. Where are they? Here they are. Alright. Actually, no, there's 2 things I missed on this island. The first one, we need to surf from over here, and on this little island up here, there is a PP up. Okay. But going back from where we were, if we surf east to Memorial Pillar and go back to where poor Tectonics was over here, there's a lemonade placed as an offering in front of the grave. If you bring another lemonade here, you can leave another offering. That was his Onyx's favorite drink, lemonade. I mean, I guess Onyx doesn't like water, but lemonade? I don't know, maybe it's yellow so it's like electric type or something. So maybe it would like him. We get TM42, which is normally Facade, but in this game, because we're looking for all the different TMs, this is Block. And I have stopped learning that on 2 different occasions, so I'm not going to be teaching that. But anyway, finally we're going to make some progress in this episode. We're going to head over to Sits Island, which is where we left off last time. Now, Sits Island, I'm going to take a quick look at the map, and we see on Sits Island we have Green Path, Water Path, Ruined Valley, Dotted Hole, I saw Pattern Bush, Outcast Island, Altering Cave, so there are a lot of things here. I guess, can we surf here? No, we can't. Okay, so, looks like we're here on Water Path, leading to Ruined Valley to the south, and leading to a bunch more things to the north. I think we'll start off by heading north, because I always like going north before I go south, just personal preference. And I'm honestly not sure which is the right way to go, and I just used the wrong move, so this probably won't kill it. Let's see. I suppose I'll use a Hyper Potion, because nobody else is really going to be able to switch in and do a lot, and it decides to use Bite, so it wouldn't have actually killed us. So smart. Okay, next up, a Larvitar. Low kick should kill that. Okay. Third Pokemon is Entei. Man, this is a pretty good trainer. Manectric, a Pokemon I've always loved, is one of my favorites. And then an Entei. Larvitar, if he evolves that thing, he'll have an awesome team. Oh, never mind. All the good things about your team just went away because you have a Spinda. But we'll finish that off. Spinda! There's over 4.2 billion different types of Spindas. Each one has a different pattern on its spots. But we're headed north through a water path. We still have our repel up, so I guess we'll wait to get our encounter. Here we have a swimmer with a Lily. I'm just gonna attack it. I don't know what grass type moves it would have. It seems like probably only Ingrain. I honestly don't know what Cradily would possibly learn. Or if it would learn any of that as a Lily. I've never really used one. Anyway, Claydol is next, and that should go down. Okay, Liz is almost to 59. Still don't really feel like training up any others at the moment, but I will eventually. This guy seemed like he had something interesting to say, but I didn't really read it. I need to get better at reading text. Like, I understand I'm trying to go through this fast, but I gotta at least read what's going on. Come on. Also, what kind of a name is Samir? Okay. Here we have a little rest house. There's a pair of twins. My height is 67 inches on the button. I know it is this precisely because my neighbor measured me. So a neighbor. So there must be another house here. Ah, here we go. Wanted. The ultimate horn. Now I remember this place. I read something about it. This is one of my favorite parts in the whole game. This girl. Heracross. Big and shiny, it's the bug boss. Love it, need it, Heracross. Okay, so this is like some of the other things for Barboach, for Remoraid, for Shroomish, for Lotad, for Magikarp. If you bring her a Heracross with a giant horn, she'll measure it. And if it's big enough, she'll give you something for it. She'll give you something, alright, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's terrible. Why is that even in the game? If I had a Heracross, I would totally bring it to her, because I kinda would like some. I don't know if I want some for her. I mean. She sounds like a creepy person, kind of. Although I'm not one to judge based on first impressions, so I mean, she does like big horns. Why? Okay, this must be another trainer up here. And... ooh, it's an Aroma Lady. With a Caesar. Well, it's a bug type. It's not quite Heracross, but maybe you should bring it to that girl. She might not even know the difference. Yeah. This whole episode's going bad. Alright, now if I find a Heracross at any point in this run, I'm going to catch it and put it in bots 2 or something, just in the not used bots, because it's not actually a member of my team. And I'm going to bring it to her, and I'm going to see what she thinks of my big, long, horny... Yeah, really now, really. I just have to. This is still Water Path, isn't it? I'm not sure, I didn't see it change. Okay, now we're on Green Path, leading up towards Pattern Bush. So, let's go to Green Path. Well, now we're in Pattern Bush. Pattern Bush, to me, seems like a Viridian Forest clone. Actually, probably more like a Floroma Meadow clone from Sinnoh, because I believe there's items hidden in the patches of grass in there, like there were in Floroma Meadow. Once again, I've not played this, so I don't really know, but we're going to figure it out as we go. Now, I bet you're asking me if I haven't played this, how I knew about the Heracross girl. Well, who doesn't know about the Heracross girl? Probably a lot of trainers in Pattern Bush, and probably a lot of bug types. Maybe we could even find a Heracross in Pattern Bush in the normal game and bring it to her. Why am I still talking about Heracross at this point? Oh my gosh. Okay, trainers everywhere in this place. And they all have something that Fluff can handle. Of course, Thunder Punch and Ice Beam make a really good combination. There's hardly anything that resists both of those moves. I honestly can't think of anything right now that resists both of them. But, there are not very many Pokemon that resist both of them. Bird Catcher Vance. Yes, not a bird catcher. Like, I mean, a lot of things get hit super effectively by one or the other. Because really, unless it's resisted, I'm going to use Thunder Punch on everything. And what resists electric type moves? Well, dragons, ground, and grass. And ice handles all three of those. That's why it's such a good combination. Speaking of grass, we can just use Ice Beam on it. It would have to be some sort of dual type for it to be resisted. Or is there something else electric doesn't hit super effective? Oh yeah, other electric types. So it would have to be electric, and then something ice can't handle. So like, electric water. Chinchou and Lantern. Well, no, not water, obviously. What am I thinking of at this point? Because it's obviously not electric water. Maybe electric steel. Electric steel is one, because ice is not very effective. So, like, Magneton is one of the few things that the Bolt Beam strategy can't handle. And it's just called Bolt Beam because generally Thunderbolt, but it can work with Thunder or Thunder Punch like we have. And it just makes Fluff really strong, and these trainers in Pattern Bush, I don't know if they normally have, like, Zubats. Not Zubats. I don't know if they normally have, like, Caterpie and Weedle. But they're giving a lot of experience here. As Fluff's going to hit level 60, and I'm just going to train up these three, and whatever level they get to by the end of the Sevi Islands will probably be the level I start at for the Elite Four rematches. And I'll just get 3 other members of my party up to that level, because I'm not too concerned. Oh man, we're out of PP for Ice Beam. That's not very good. We'll use Thunder and miss. Thunder will probably do like nothing to this. If we can even get by Protect. It'll probably do like half health damage. Come on, we can't even hit with Thunder anyway. Wow, that was powerful. Of course we had a big level advantage, but I mean it is a Shelgon. Shelgon's supposed to be kind of defensive. Okay. Here's our encounter finally. It's a Horsey. Only level 9, but if we can actually evolve Horsey all the way into Kingdra in this game, I'm still not sure exactly how that works, but I think we'll probably be able to. Kingdra is a Pokemon I really like a lot, one of my favorite water types. Plus it's a dragon too. Really useful Pokemon. And this Kingdra, well, it will eventually be a Kingdra, hopefully. This Horsey is going to be named Cannon because Sniper always comes to mind as its ability and how it shoots things out of its mouth. Well, I'm naming this Cannon with a K because it'll be a Kingdra. Pretty cool name, better than my usual nicknames, I suppose. Because my usual nicknames are not very good at all. Anyway, this Picnicker with a Persian. It's probably getting time to switch out Fluff because we're just running out of PP. After all this, but this experience is hard to pass up. Celebi. Yeah, now is probably the time to switch out, even though we don't really have anything that can handle Celebi in our main 3. But hey, Thunder's doing a lot. I say we'll keep doing it. Keep it up with Thunder. Well, we have Fly, so I guess I could switch in to Azumarill, but nah. Thunder works just fine. And then Torchic. Thunder. Why not? I'm surprised we're hitting this often. We probably could have set up some strategy with the Rain Dance and used that too, but to make Thunder more accurate, I mean, but this is working pretty well. And then last Dahlia with a Lapras. We only have Thunder Punch left. This is a problem. But not really. Just keep throwing water and flying types and Wurmples out at us, and we can just get through this really easy. Pattern Bush seems really easy at this point. And yeah, we're finally at a spot that we can't handle. I'll switch out to Liz because we can use a flying move and kill it in one hit pretty much. Parasect, I always liked Parasect, but it's just really bad. It's one of the worst Generation 1 Pokemon, which is kind of why I like it, because I like all the underrated Pokemon. But it's just so slow. I tried using one once and it just died off instantly because it was so slow. And do I have any antidotes left? Okay, I have plenty. Also gotta switch Fluff out of the front. We'll go to Liz, and there are a lot of trainers in Pattern Bush. We might have to end this episode off right after Pattern Bush because we're not really making any progress right now. I mean, the first part of this episode, we just did things we missed, and then we just kind of took a detour and talked about Heracross for like 10 minutes, and now we're going through Pattern Bush. Delibird. Hey, thanks for that, Delibird. Present. Fantastic move. I say let it keep using it, but it'll eventually do damage to us, which... I mean, this Delibird, even if it gets lucky and gets like its most powerful way of attacking, it's still hardly going to do anything because it can heal us for like 60 HP or something. Bug Catcher Jonah with an Armaldo, weak to water, so this should go down easily. This is practically just a training episode because this is what we're finding. Victory Bell, Fly. I'm surprised we actually have like really good type coverage in our attacks. It's just Fly isn't the strongest move and Azumarill isn't the strongest attacker right now. But this will be level 60. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to like above 65 or something by the end of this. This waterfall will take it out. I was worried about Bide if we couldn't do more than half with that waterfall, but we could have always used Fly and avoided damage that way. Double Edge almost takes out Mr. Mime. I was about to say Double Edge always takes out. No, it doesn't. Since when has Double Edge ever taken out anything at this point? Now we have... Well, we got Ricardo left. How many trainers are left in this place? You, apparently. One more Pokemon trainer, I think. It's a breeder. And Teddy Ursa I always really liked, but I never got to use one in Crystal just because how rare it is. And how it's so quick to flee. But if I ever get the chance, I will... Like, if I can catch a Teddy Ursa in this run, I'll use it. There's still several areas left. Like, we have Green Path. If there are any encounters in Green Path, we can get a Pokemon here. This is Green Path. Think green, keep nature clean. Well, Green Path has water, so I guess we'll surf for our encounter. I suppose. Our encounter here is Quagsire, so actually getting a water type for once. Anything we use will probably kill this, so you know, it's that much lower level. We can't really paralyze it either, so I don't know why I did that. You know what? I'm just gonna chuck Ultra Balls, because I caught a Quagsire at full health in Crystal by chucking Ultra Balls, so we'll just keep doing it here. Amnesia, that could actually give us a chance if it uses Amnesia enough times. Quagsire must be really easy to catch because we're catching it full health in Ultra Balls yet again. And I'm going to name this Quagsire Emily, and I don't know why. It's female. There's our encounter for Green Path. And I think this episode is going to end here after this trainer because we are pretty much, like, we've been recording for quite a while, and I think now would be a good time to stop. So, after this Tyrogue that only learns Tackle naturally, and then a Zangoose that'll go down with Low Kick, we're going to stop here, and next time on Pokemon LeafGreen Randomizer, we're going to finish our trek north through Green Path, then go back and catch something at Water Path probably, and then we'll probably finish up the rest of Sitz Island, which is fun because this is Sitz Island. There's only one more after this, and several things to do. I'll probably go back and heal before I start the episode again, but yeah, see you guys next time.